Alright, so those first three questions were kind of long, and these next questions are going to be a lot quicker. So yeah, let's get to this. Aries asked, do you use a SCUF, Control Freaks, or any aftermarket gadgets? No, I do not. I use a default controller, and that's all I will ever use because to me, that is how games should be played. I know that might sound really elitist, but I grew up playing Halo competitive, like I said before, so yeah, that's kind of how I am. Is there permanent crosshairs on your monitor to help you quickscope? No, I believe that is cheating. I don't judge anybody that does it, but I would personally never do that. Do you play regular or claw, and what button layout do you use? Jumper, once again from Halo, bumper jumper, that's what I did. I claw sometimes to get a revive, and sometimes I'll just claw during certain situations for some reason, I guess because it's old habit, but I don't normally claw, no. If you could 1v1 anyone in the community, who would it be and why? It'd probably be with my friend Tocom for old time's sakes, or KJB, he's another old friend of mine. Just for nostalgic sake, not for competitive or anything. If there were a 2v2 sniper only tournament, who would be your ideal partner? Currently it'd be Manigator, because me and him play a lot and we think on the same wavelength. I'd like to play with Imtash too if we played more, but we don't get to play as much together anymore. So yeah, for now it'd be Manigator. We definitely have a connection on that type of level. What are your thoughts on the upcoming nerf to Icebreaker and buff to No Land Beyond? I'll be honest, I don't really have many thoughts on those yet. I don't like to get into them too much. I'm not the type of guy like Dado to really break it down a lot. I just want it to come and I want to play it and see how it feels. If you could change one thing about Destiny sniper rifles, what would it be? Excluding final round. It would definitely be the aim assist values. I don't like that this game has different aim assist values for everything, especially snipers. I feel like they should all be the same. So yeah, that's probably it. I also don't like that there's different scopes, honestly. I'm pretty bland when it comes to FPS because I played Halo a lot, and that was really just like everything's the same, so that's kind of how I like it. What's the next one here? What are your top 3 favorite games of all time? That's such a hard question, man. I would say The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is my favorite, that's for sure. Second would probably be a tie between Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Vesperia. And the third one, I want to say a Mario game. This could flop between anything, really. Metroid Prime, amazing game. Super Mario World. Lots of different Zeldas. It's hard for me to choose a top 3. Top 1 would definitely be Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, though. So, yeah. Okay, so Lippert asked a pretty common question, and that is, why is your name kjhovey? So it's pretty basic. My first name is Kevin, my middle name is Joseph, and my last name is Hovkamp. So KJ comes from my first 2 names, and then Hovey is just a nickname based on my last name. Do you use a monitor or TV? I use a 22-inch ViewSonic monitor. I highly recommend using a 22 to 27-inch monitor / TV over a big one because I just feel like your reactions are going to be much smoother and quicker on a TV or monitor of that size. I personally know I can't play on my 47-inch for shit. I just can't drag nearly as well. Why don't you use Control Freaks? Even the small ones who don't give you that much height. It would protect your analog sticks. By the way, have you seen any noticeable problems with the joysticks on the DualShock? You bring up a good point about them wearing out. That is the only reason I would ever use them. I won't use them just because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to normal sticks. But I do understand why people would use them for that factor. So I definitely don't have a problem with people using them. But I don't know. I just don't really want to fix what's not broken, you know? How long do you average play Destiny a day? That's a hard question because I'm kind of random. When school was in session, I didn't play all that much. I only played on trials. But nowadays, I probably play 4 days a week. And I stream almost all of it, and it's usually 4 to 5 hours per day. I don't really want to keep doing that. I'd rather play more times a week and less at a time, like 3 hours, because I think that's healthier. But yeah, I need to get a schedule going for Twitch, and that will be how much I play a day. So it'll probably average out to a good 18 hours a week. Buddy, please, am I allowed to send you a friend request? Okay, so here's the thing, guys. I wish I could play with every single one of you. If I could, if there was enough time in the day, I would. The thing is now with getting, a little popularity on YouTube and Twitch, I just can't possibly play with everyone. If you want to send me a friend request, add like a little message saying from YouTube or Twitch, and I'll add you. It's just, I'm not going to be able to play with you unless it's through, some type of raffle system on Twitch or some other special type of occasion. And I know that sounds cocky, and I don't like having to say this, but I have to address this at some point. It's just not possible to play with everyone. Alright, so the Sucknat asked quite a few questions that were pretty common. Will you be playing Halo 5? Yes, I will. I'm looking forward to Halo 5 quite a bit. I didn't get to play the beta, but I'm looking forward to a new shooter just to mess around with. How old are you? I am 23. I turned 24 in December. December 18th, specifically. What did you study in school? Okay, well, I studied electrical engineering, and I just got done with my final engineering classes a couple weeks ago, so I'll be getting my bachelor's in EE in a couple weeks. Where do you live? Louisville. I already talked about sports and teams. Favorite athlete, Steve Nash. Favorite musician? Probably Max Bemis from Say Anything or Thomas Arak from The Fall of Troy. Favorite actor/actress? Gotta be Zachary Levi, which leads into the favorite TV show with Chuck. Favorite movie? That's probably a toss-up. I really like Donnie Darko, and I really like The Shawshank Redemption. You're probably thinking to yourself, those movies have nothing in common, and you are right. It's just kind of random. I like them both a lot. Hey Hovey, huge fan of your videos. Thank you, Goaty. I appreciate that. I know Mida is your favorite exotic. Do you have a favorite legendary? Good question. I've never really thought about that. If I had to choose, I would probably say, Longbow Synthesis automatically kind of takes that spot. But as far as primaries go, probably Time on Target. I really like Time on Target. Shout out to Ian from Resolute for introducing me to that thing. I really like that weapon. It's a lot of fun to use. Alright, Sugar Nips, which by the way is a great name, asks, will fans ever be able to play with you, and will you have a stream schedule? Yes, I am working on a stream schedule right now, and fans, I will definitely be playing with people in the future. The fairest way to do that is through a raffle system. I hate that I can't play with everyone, but it's just not that much time in the day to do that, so you kind of have to do it fairly, and that's through a raffle system. What made you decide to make a YouTube channel? And I also saw a question, I forget who asked it, sorry. It said, do you plan on making YouTube a job and maybe Twitch a job? So first off, I made this YouTube channel a long time ago, but I never really did anything with it. Not until Destiny came out that I really think, hey, I have a chance to make a decent YouTube channel and get some good content out. So I wanted to do it for a long time though, back in like Halo 2, Halo 3. I wish I could have done stuff, but I just didn't have the right technology for it, didn't have a good capture card, and didn't have any computer to really do it with. So yeah, I've always wanted to do it, and the reason is I like being a part of the community. I like having my voice out there. I think it's special to have people that come to you for certain advice. I think that's awesome, and I'm honored to have that position. As for it being a job, in order to make YouTube a job, you got to get really big. You got to get like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I'm nowhere near that. And in case a miracle happened, no, I will not be making this anything like a job. It's more for the fun of it. Twitch, I could see a future with, but I definitely wouldn't say it'd be a primary job. It'd be more of like a secondary income. And yeah, I would love that if I could do that. Have you ever tried comedy? Not really. I don't think I'm that funny. I'm not like Imtash. I don't really have that wiring to be a comedy channel. I think I make some jokes with Manigator and Imtash when we're live streaming, and I think that would be more up my alley, but as far as like comedy videos go, no. Imtash asks, do you plan to propose? To me, not your girlfriend. Hey Tash, you get your Canadian ass down here and I'll get on one knee. Possibly two if you say yes. Alright, but on a serious note, guys, yes, I do have a girlfriend. Her name is Sarah. We've been together for 8 years in October. We met like I want to say sophomore year of high school. Pretty sure it was sophomore year. We were high school sweethearts. We just kind of perfect for each other, and we have no doubts of getting married, and yeah, that's what we plan on doing. And the only reason we haven't gotten that done yet is because, honestly, getting married while still being in school just sounds terrible. And she's in nursing right now, so yeah, we're just kind of waiting for that to be done with. And yeah, we'll be getting married. The Manigator asks, do you know the Muffin Man? Who let the dogs out? And should I stay or should I go? I'm going to go with, yes, I know the Muffin Man. I let the dogs out. And you should go, because I'm getting real tired of your shit. Alright guys, I think this is going to be the final question. I am sorry I didn't get through more of them. There were just so many, and I had to focus on the ones that were asked the most. I really do appreciate all the questions, by the way. Just wanted to say that again. I love your YouTube videos. I also like watching my MTash videos. Well, we both thank you, Mr. George Washington. You were a great first president. Not long ago, he started a series where people send him clips from Destiny, and he critiques their plays. Would you ever be interested in this? I'm sitting at a 1.15 KD. I want to get even better. All I've been using for the most part is No Land Beyond and a Matador. Yeah, I would love to do that, actually. I was going to talk to MTash about that. I didn't want to steal his thunder, but that's something I would like to do. I'd like to keep bringing down my own gameplays too. I've done that before, and people seem to really like that. So yeah, if you guys are interested, leave a comment in this video, I guess, and tell me, because I would definitely like to do that. Oh, I forgot one last thing. You guys wanted a face cam reveal, apparently. So here you go. Here I am.